What's up everyone, Paul B video here. Today I'm going to share my secret sauce of how I do cinematic color grading using the Apple Pro Res from my Lumix S1ii. Let me first talk about the secret ingredient, which comes from Film Convert, an amazing company with affordable prices on really good plugins. First, we have to change the RAW into Vlog. So we're going to click the camera logo here. We're going to click clip, and then we're going to go to Panasonic Vlog. And then we're going to copy and paste to all three of them. Let's go back to the first one, and I'm going to drop Hazy, and I'm going to change the manufacturer of the camera to Panasonic, and everything else stays. Let's copy and paste this to all three of them. Now, let's create a new node, and I'm going to drop Film Convert Nitrate, and I'm going to change to Panasonic, of course, again. So I'm going to choose Vericam LT, and then I'm going to choose Vlog. I'm going to turn up the saturation all the way. Now I'm going to bring down the exposure until the footage looks pretty decent. So let's brighten my data, and I'm going to add a node in the very beginning, and I'm going to create a circular form, and I'm going to try to fit it in his face. And then I'm going to track this. And the secret here is to use offset to raise the exposure on his face. So now I'm done with this footage. We're going to copy and paste the very last node, which was the Film Convert node, right? The color is obviously really off here. And how I balance a shot that has a lot of white objects is I make it really wrong first, and then I crawl back. So this is really wrong. It's really green, and I'm going to crawl back until that feeling of green just goes away. Temperature too. Let's make it really blue, and I'm going to stop when that blue goes away. Exposure is going to be tricky. Let's just see what it looks like when it's really dark. I like the moody look, but I'm going to go up until that moody has that right balance. The highlight is a little bit too low, so I'm going to push the highlight up, which creates more contrast. Now I'm going to use halation. Soften it all the way, bring the strength down, and then I go all the way up, and then I come down until it feels like it's not too much. It's just a gentle glow that it gives. And I'm done with this shot. So let's go to chef. I'm going to expose for the room. The room looks really warm. Let's tone it down. And then the green to pink, I'm going to do the trick again of making it really wrong. And I go until it kind of feels right. And I'm going to create the first node here. And I'm going to make a parallel node below it. How do we control the windows? So I'm going to do a selector, turn hue off, saturation off. I'm going to kind of select the windows. Why don't I see anything? Because this has to be on. Fine tune the luminance level here. Let's go all the way up to the bright, and then let's go until the window is kind of covered. But I also got so many other things I don't need. So I'm going to create a box and tell it to only focus on the window, just like this. And I'm going to turn the offset down until the window detail now is there. Now let's boost his face. Create a circle, and then I'm going to put it right inside of his face. And then I'm going to track it. Once it's tracked, I'm going to boost it from 25 to probably 27.5-ish, not much. And then now we're done with this shot. So if you want to do more work, you could do more work, but this is the basic standard point where it looks good enough for deliverables, and it also looks good enough for me to edit. RAW is awesome. You have the control. And once you have these routines and these plugins and you know where to go, it becomes a template and you can move really fast. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.